Scenes of protesters setting Chinese-made goods on fire and calls to boycott Chinese products have resonated across India since 20 Indian soldiers were killed in mid-June in a clash with Chinese troops. In its strongest retaliation against Beijing, the New Delhi government has banned 59 mostly Chinese apps, such as the hugely popular TikTok. The move will hurt the access of Chinese companies to millions of young Indians. A prominent Indian traders organization has called on shops to replace a range of Chinese goods on their shelves over the next 18 months.
Within this time frame, we have set a target of reducing the imports from China to the extent of $13 billion.
Anti-Chinese sentiment that was simmering since the coronavirus pandemic has flared in India after territorial disputes fueled a military standoff. But it may not be easy for New Delhi to wean itself away from its second biggest trading partner. Chinese-made goods are everywhere, from the toys that parents buy for their children to the smartphones in the hands of most adults.
I will have to remove about 40 to 50% of my stock if I have to keep only Indian goods.
India's biggest industries, such as automobiles, electronics, and pharmaceuticals, also depend heavily on Chinese components. Analysts say finding alternate suppliers would be a struggle.
All this is coming at a wrong time because, the industry is unable to get up after being hit by the pandemic. And if they, on top of the problems that they have, if they start facing supply constraints, supply bottlenecks, then, the Indian industry is just never going to get up from this, the shock that it has received now.
However, India is looking to reduce dependence on China. Railways and public sector companies have reportedly been asked not to give new contracts to Chinese companies. Efforts are on to boost domestic manufacturing, but the process will be slow.
We can expect something to change in the medium term, but not certainly in the short run.
Consumers agree. They say they can give up Chinese products only when they have a choice.
Be self-reliant, be bold, and yes, if anybody is supporting a sentiment that we don't need to use Chinese, please don't. But will it help? No. Use it and have a parallel option ready. Then we can throw it, maybe in a decade.
Protests like these, amid their ongoing border disputes, could eventually hurt the $90 billion trade relationship between Asia's biggest countries. Anjana Pasricha for VOA News, New Delhi.